Let's consider this question on the board. The question is 7 raised to the power of x plus 1 minus 7 raised to the power of x is equal to 42. The question on the board is quite complicated but simple. The first thing we have to do is to put solution. Let me rewrite what is on the board. 7 raised to the power of x plus 1 minus 7 raised to the power of x is equal to 42. Now the first thing we have to obtain is to look at this number 7 with 2 terms as the power. We have 1, 2 numbers or quantity as power. So 7 has 2 terms as power, and this 7 has just 1 term as its power. We have to consider 7 raised to the power of x plus 1 using the law of indices. And the law is called the multiplication law of indices. In the multiplication law of indices, if a is raised to the power of x times a raised to the power of y, we can simply write this as a raised to the power of x plus y. The law states that when 2 quantities of equal basis is being multiplied, their power, which is x and y, must be added. Comparing that with what we have here, it is noted that a, the bigger number, just like 7 on the board, is raised to the power of x plus y, x plus 1. Since this is so, we can use the multiplication law of indices to convert this number from this down to this. That means it is possible to convert this 7 raised to the power of x plus 1 into an expression in this term. And if you are required to do that, that will give 7, using that knowledge, 7 raised to the power of x times 7 raised to the power of 1. We are done with this term. The next is this. Let's rewrite this. 7 raised to the power of x is equal to 42. I hope you are understanding. If you have understood to this stage, you can write the first stage is understood. So you can proceed to the next stage. Alright, so the next is 7 raised to the power of x is in this term, and 7 raised to the power of x is also in this term. Does it mean that it is possible to factor out 7 raised to the power of x? Yes. So 7 raised to the power of x, since it appears over here, also here, that is to say 7 raised to the power of x is the common factor. We have to divide. The next thing is to divide this 7 raised to the power of x times 7 raised to the power of 1 by the common factor. So by doing that, 7 raised to the power of x times 7 raised to the power of 1 by the common factor, which is 7 raised to the power of x. So this and this will cancel out. And we are going to be left with 7 raised to the power of 1. So 7 raised to the power of 1, then minus. We are through with this. Over to this. 7 raised to the power of x divided by 7 raised to the power of x. 7 raised to the power of x divided by 7 raised to the power of x. When you divide the same number by itself, the result becomes 1, provided that it is not 0 divided by 0. So we have 1 this is equal to 42. Before moving to the next step, I would love to know if you have understood this point. If yes, write on the comment section that you have understood stage 2 before proceeding to stage number 3. This is, we have 7 raised to the power of x, 7 raised to the power of x. So this is 7 raised to the power of 1, and 7 raised to the power of 1 gives 7, and 7 minus 1 is 6. So we have 7 dots, or 7 times 6. 7 times 6 is equal to 42. 7 times 6 is equal to 42. We use this dot to represent a multiplication sign. Divide both sides of the equation. Both sides of the equation by 6. Divided by 6. Divided by 6. 6 cancels 6. And we are left with 7 raised to the power of x. So 7 raised to the power of x is equal to 42 divided by 6, and that gives 7. That gives 7. And 7 is the same as 7 raised to the power of 1. Every natural number are raised to the power of 1. So 7 is same as 7 raised to the power of 1. And this can cancel this. X equals 1. X equals 1. Or by comparison, since the basis or the bigger numbers are the same, 7, their power must also be the same.